Guys, this place is insane.
You honestly have to see it to believe it. Good thing we're showing you in this video. Xenses is the ultimate day trip in the Riviera Maya if you're into all things weird and wonderful. The park is designed to enhance your senses through a unique sensorial adventure. Stick around till the end where we share our top tips for visiting the park.
To get to Xenses, we chose the most economical transportation option by catching the Colectivo at Juarez Avenue. We got dropped at the Xcaret Highway bus stop where their big bus picked us up and took us on a quick 5-minute drive to Xenses Park.
We're at Xenses! Today, Giovanni and I are in one of the Xcaret parks. Xcaret is kind of like the Disney World of the Riviera Maya here in Mexico, and today in particular we're looking at Xenses.
Basically, Xenses is a park where you enhance more your senses, and we're gonna show you today in this video what it's all about.
There are two parts of the park. So there's a dry part, which is the Pueblo or the town, and then there's the wet part. So first we're going to do the dry part, and then we're going to get wet later. This is like, we can't show you on the camera very well, but like from what we can see, you should be going uphill, but I think we're going downhill. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like, I don't know, it's very trippy.
Going uphill. Going downhill. As Simon said, it's very...
I'm so confused and I don't know what's going on.
It's very tricky because it seems like you're going up, but then if you're going down, I don't know. You have to be here. You have to be here to believe, to experience, to feel it.
Yeah. Like, if we look ahead, it looks like we're going uphill. But then if you look at, like, to the side, it looks like you're going downhill. It's crazy, guys. Like, I wouldn't recommend drinking and coming here because that would be wild. I wouldn't do it. Okay, so theoretically, right, you're going uphill that way, but the water is flowing that way. Like,
so it should go down.
It should be going that way because theoretically that's downhill. But this is going up. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So just to test what's going on here, because like honestly my brain can't figure it out. We brought a lime. Theoretically, if I let it go here, it should be going towards the camera because theoretically this is going downhill. Yeah, it must be straight. Because if it was actually at an incline like we're seeing, the lime would go down a hill.
Or you start coming in and you feel normal, but as soon as you get inside this house, everything is like going up. Definitely, if you have motion sickness as Simon, this can be a challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
It's upside down.
Everything is upside down. It's crazy. So you guys can see right now Giovanni's standing straight, right? But if I like now move the camera so that the horizon's straight, Giovanni looks like he's at a slant. And look at the ground as well. So Giovanni straight, now the town straight. Giovanni straight, town straight. Wow, this is crazy.
You're actually like sighted, eh?
Like very slanted, wow.
For someone who is from Mexico or from Latin America, they will identify this place as the house of El Chavo del Ocho, which is like the kid of the 8th room. And this is very popular for Mexican and Latin American culture.
I think after a full walkthrough of the Pueblo, getting our minds messed with, I think I figured it out. I think that the pathway is actually
Flat.
like it's completely horizontally flat, but the buildings are built to make you feel like you're going either uphill or downhill.
Playing with your sense.
It's crazy.
With your senses.
It actually made me quite dizzy, to be honest. I mean, it's really cool, but it's very difficult for your brain to like understand what's going on.
The freshest water I ever drank. if you're enjoying our adventures here in Mexico, please give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, just click the subscribe button.
We're all done with the Pueblo, so now we're going to the Sensatorium, which we've seen could be like kind of scary if you're claustrophobic or afraid of the dark, but I don't know, we're gonna go have a look and see what it's like.
Where your senses will be activated through the darkness.
What we experienced next can be best described as unnerving. You're basically asked to enter a pitch dark cave and trust that you'll get to the other end completely unharmed. Oh, things are wet. Things are getting wet. I can see nothing at all. Got like this wet squishy stuff under my feet. It's really strange. And the temperature is just all of a sudden dropped by like quite a lot. Oh, it feels like I'm walking over a bridge now.
Well, we just finished the Sensatorium, and actually it's a pretty cool activity. It's pitch black inside, pitch black, but you go through kind of like ecosystems. You feel like you're in the desert, you are in the ocean, forest, caverns.
We went over a bridge even.
Yeah.
And the temperature even like dropped and rose like while we were going through there. Actually, and in the time I don't know why I'm wearing this. In the time we were waiting to go into the Sensatorium, there were probably a good like 5 or 6 people that went in and then changed their minds and came out, because if you are claustrophobic or afraid of the dark, like wouldn't recommend it, because it's probably a good like 4 or 5 minutes that you're
or more
that you're in a pitch dark tunnel with no escape. Next up is the water slide, which begins the wet part of our adventure in Xenses. We're going for the bird flight. The water slide so far has been my favorite part of the park. We actually land up in a cave, which is really cool. Now we've come out, we've gotten all geared up for our next activity. We're going to be going on the bird flight, Giovanni.
Yes, we're gonna go to the bird flight. Basically, you are like wrapping a tortilla, and basically it's just like how a bird will experience that.
Yeah, it's like a zip line, but like you're lying down. Yeah. Oh, it's so ugly, but it's cute. It's ugly, but it's cute. Okay.
We're gonna get into a mud. Yeah, look at it.
Oh, gross. Is it?
Yeah.
Gross. We're at the Sludgerama now, and Giovanni's already gotten in and informed me that the mud that we're getting into is warm, which sounds absolutely delightful. Oh, all over my head! Gross! Guys, this feels pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not that bad.
No, it's pretty gross. If you can hear that, that's the mud bubbling down this pathway.
If we had one recommendation for the Sludgerama, we will say do not dip your face into the mud. Let's go to the rain. Now that you're covered in mud, you'll probably love the fact that the next phases of these circuits will give you an ample opportunity to rinse off. Very salty, eh?
It is salty. All the water here is salty. Guys, this one's the one in charge. This guy, he's in charge. Guys, I just got the most beautiful portrait of this flamingo. It's almost like he saw me and he was like, okay, let's go.
Where are you gonna put it?
We're gonna put it on the gram. Where else would it go? One of our favorite things about the park is how they've included such a beautiful bird exhibition, showcasing 2 of the Yucatan Peninsula's most gorgeous species. You would think that this next to me is just a regular lemon tree, but it's not. So they give you little cups over here, a very cute little "if life gives you lemons, make lemonade" sign. And then over here you'll find a tap, and out of the tap you get legitimate lemonade. Would you like some?
Of course. To wrap up our day in Xenses, we walk through the entrance lobby, which leads off into unique optical illusions and some very cool photo opportunities.
Wow, this is wild. There's Giovanni. There's Giovanni. There's another Giovanni.
There's another Giovanni.
There is another Giovanni. You're right. If you're a fan of taking photos, Xenses is the perfect place to come because there are a ton of very cool photo opportunities. Like right now. It looks like we're inside of a swimming pool. 1, 2, 3. These are the 6 things we'd recommend you bring with if you are coming to Xenses. Towels, biodegradable sunscreen,
River shoes.
river shoes. I'm forgetting it all of it.
Change of clothes. Motion sickness pills.
If you're prone to motion sickness like I am, and I really suffered in the Pueblo where everything was like all crazy, what is the last thing?
A change of clothing.
And a change of clothing, because there's a dry side to Xenses and there's a wet side. So after you come out of the wet side, you want to have some nice clothes to wear. There are lockers and they are free, but they're just a little bit on the small side, just so you know.
You're allowed to bring your own snacks here, however there is a snack bar inside the property, but it's a little bit pricey, but it's here if you need it.
So at an additional charge, you can include the photo pass here at Xenses, which we would highly recommend because like their cameras are at crazy angles that you'll never get on your own camera. So if you want really cool pictures, get the photo pass 100%.
That's all for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please click the subscribe button because we think our videos are...
They're cool. Our videos are cool, guys. Anyways, we really enjoyed Xenses. We would highly recommend it if you are here in the Riviera Maya. And I think that's all, so we'll see you in the next one.
Hasta luego.